graduate. I shall not die. Lecturer will not frustrate me. You will not frustrate me. I will pass my exam. FYB.
How do you feel soon to be FIB?
Very excited.
The joy was surreal. You could see the excitement on the faces of I and my course-mates. We had stayed in 300 level for too long and we just wanted to graduate.
How do you feel soon to be FIB?
It's not really easy. I remember one course I wrote 312. I had to ask for extra sheets. That was wow.
I was super excited to be in final year. It felt like it's happening. And in my head, I had it all figured out. I had plans on how my final year was going to look like. I remember making a post on Instagram about all the beautiful, plenty things I planned on doing. But like they say, man proposes, God disposes. My final year experience so far has been quite an interesting ride, you know. It's interesting how and why I didn't learn all these lessons till final year. Well, this is my story. My final year experience, what I imagined versus what I got. Or should I say, what I'm getting. Hey fam bam, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Erica Queenie. So, I honestly do not want to tell this story. I honestly felt like I should not share this story because I've passed this phase, you know. But looking at my intro video, I ran across my intro video one day and I heard the part where I said, why everybody's hiding behind the masks and being real, so real. So why not? And I feel like I owe you guys an explanation. From the title of the video, I think you'd already have an idea of what this video is about. If you are just seeing my face for the first time, please make sure you click the subscribe button, like, share, comment, drop a whatever. I'm new to this thing, so get used to it as time goes on. Make sure you turn on your post notification button to, get updated when I post a new video. So let's get right into the story. My final year journey so far, and now, and how I now have trust issues. Okay, so I made a post on Instagram on the last day of my exams in 300 level, like moving to final year. I made a post on Instagram about how I was going to share my final year journey, how I was going to take you guys along with me every step of the way. And before that, my birthday of that year, I already asked lots of people. I already asked people to subscribe to my YouTube channel as a birthday gift to me, because I felt like I was going to start YouTube. I felt like I was starting YouTube anytime soon. I knew I wanted to do YouTube. I wanted to create content. I wanted to make videos. I wanted to just share my stories and inspire people. And I was putting everything in place. I was trying as much as possible to get everything I needed. Trust me, I could be a perfectionist. I don't want to use that word, but I love everything being perfect. I want to get my lights. I want to get my microphone. I wanted to get a new phone. I wanted to get everything that will make me, create quality content, But it is what it is. So this story I'm about to share, I feel like we really do not talk about it a whole lot. So I was scammed multiple times last year. 2022 had to be the year I learned the most financial lessons. I learned life lessons. I learned so many lessons I obviously thought I was not going to learn in final year, because my final year the final year I had in my mind was I'm not saying my final year experience is not blissful, but I had everything planned out, from what I was going to do to how I was going to be flexing life, to this, to that. I wanted everything to be perfect. I wanted every of my videos to come out clean and paying. And I saved up to get all the necessary requirements for, it's not like a requirement, for I saved up to get a new phone, to get a tripod stand, lights, microphone, and everything. I saved up, and I was already telling people ahead of time, I'm starting my YouTube channel, subscribe. And even before I posted any content, I already had close to 50 subscribers. I have amazing people backing me up and supporting me. Thank you. Shout out to you for waiting for almost a year plus before I dropped any content. I love you guys so much. Okay, long story short, who would have thought that final year was going to teach me the most lessons of my life? If you're a Nigerian student, or if you've ever gone to a Nigerian university, you know we have 2 semesters, first semester, second semester. And to make it very easy for final year students in my department and in my school, we go on IT first semester of final year. So I had it all planned out in my head, how I was going to take you guys through my IT journey, the effect it had on me. I feel like that's a story for another day, because in case you did not know, I did my IT. I'm an anatomy student, did my IT at the hospital, worked at the delivery section, worked at the mortuary section, and it was a whole lot of experience. It made me see life in another dimension. But like I said, that story for another day. So back to why I did not start YouTube on time, why I did not start YouTube when I said I was going to start YouTube, what triggered my trust issues. Here's the full gist. I wanted to get everything I needed, and I saved up. Should I really say I saved up? Okay, I had to contact somebody that I got through a friend to get a phone. I wanted to get a phone, a ring light, and I transferred the money to this guy because my classmates, I would not even say a friend, my classmates introduced me to this person, and she was just like, you could trust him, because I had to ask questions. Where does he stay? Where is he based? All those kind of things I had to ask. I needed to be sure what I was getting myself into. The money was a huge sum of amounts, of hundreds of thousands. Guy, I wasn't just going to give my money to somebody that I wasn't sure of, or somebody that I did not know. So I asked the classmates that I got the guy's number from, and she was just like, he's a very trustworthy person, you can trust him, you can this, you can that. And I sent him the money. That okay, I didn't even send him the complete money. I'm like, back to school, I'll collect it. And that was what happened. I realized that I was dealing with somebody that was not trustworthy, somebody that lies a lot. And I came back to school to prepare for my IT, and when I come to pick up my phone, when I come to do this, and I'm coming to, and this guy kept on telling me lies upon lies upon lies, and I felt like, okay, I could trust him. I could, because from what I heard, or from what I know, he's a pastor. He was in Bible school, so I understood that he was not in school. He kept on telling me different stories, that he would wait late, I should wait, I should give him till next week Wednesday. The Wednesday will come, he'll say I should wait till another Wednesday. And the funniest part of everything was, this girl that connected me to him was not empathic about the whole thing. Like, I've been in that kind of situation before, and I know how I would react. There was a time I linked up people to do business and it didn't work. Just because I wanted to show how concerned I was, I would always call, ask how far, send text messages, check up. It got to a point where I even had to pay part of the money. I had to pay part of the money to just ease my friend a bit, because this is money is involved, and whether you agree with me or not, or whether you like it or not, it is painful to lose money, especially when you are working so hard for your money. You are not getting free money from anywhere. You are working so hard for your money. It is very, very painful to lose money. So that was how this guy kept posting me. Was posting me, Erica Queenie, and I was very patient, because I'm a very patient person, and I feel like I would not want to do any bad to somebody. I don't even see myself taking another person's money. He kept telling me stories upon stories upon stories, and this was going to 3 months. This was going to it was already getting to months, but I still kept understanding. It now got to a point he stopped picking my calls, he stopped replying my messages. Then I had to tell my friend to text him, and that was when he told my friend that he lost his goods and all that kind of gibberish story, that I should give him time. And I'm like, okay, it happens in business. So I stopped disturbing him, I stopped bothering him, I stopped calling him. And this is something that happened in May. I gave him till October, so just get me my phone and all. At least if you are in a business, you should have people, your clique of, that would help you out. Then I think I can't even remember the whole story. As at when he called me that he was going to deliver the phone, he was going to send the phone, and I was looking forward to it that Wednesday. He said he has given my number to his brother. Something was still telling me this is a lie, but I just felt, let me believe. So I waited throughout that day. I didn't get a call, I didn't get anything. I had to call him the next day, and as soon as this guy picked the call, the first thing he said was, "Hello, Erica, you won't believe what just happened." And in my mind, I'm like, come on, spill the lies. He said, yesterday, when my brother wanted to review the phone, and I asked him to check it, that he should check it to be sure that there's no error, there's no something that I will not believe. I'm trying to use his exact words. He was like, "Erica, you will not believe that as my brother just turned on the phone, the screen just started doing somehow." And I'm like, do I look like a fool to you? Am I done or something? He said he just has to tell his brother not to baby it again, because if he babies it and I see like that, I'll start talking. And that was when I lost it. That was when I lost my cool, and that was when he hit me that this guy has spent my money. He didn't have any phone to give me, he didn't have whatever to give me. Breaking transmission. So the lady I ordered my lights, my microphone and everything from just pre-order, and she kept on posting me, telling me I should pay shipping fee. I paid shipping fee. Okay, how many? Pre-order takes 3 weeks to arrive. 3 weeks came, she has not cleared her goods. Till today. The time of this video, she has still not cleared her goods. But out of how much I gave her, she said she was going to refund me my money for my lights, my tripod stand and my microphone. Out of how much I gave her, she refunded 7k back. Hell! I was still battling with the whole phone issue, and this was to happen. She blocked me at some point. She unblocked me. She was not doing blocking competition with me. At that point, I felt coupled with stress that I was getting from IT. Like my IT period literally felt like the most, I don't want to say the most depressing moment of my life. Nah, depressing is a very strong word. But my IT period was really like a very bad time for me. Because I would literally just stay and I would start crying. I would not be able to place why I'm crying. It was later that I got to realize that my emotion had already been messed with. Sometimes I'd go to work, I'd see young people, they'll bring cups of young people for embalming, and I'll start thinking about life all over again. Like, so that the initial stage till I grew tough skin to it. Back to my pastor, what made me really lose trust issues? Not my pastor, the pastor that took my money. And what really made me lose trust issues? He kept on posting me. That's when I got angry. I started sending messages of what I was going to do. I dragged him on social media, dragged my classmates that introduced me to him, and my classmates felt so nonchalant. Like, I don't know if it's just me, but at some point it felt like both of them had planned it, because all of a sudden my classmate disappeared from school environment. She disappeared and she would not pick my calls at some point. It's obvious to me, even till today, because the money has not been refunded. Phone I have not seen, money I have not seen. I still feel like I still see my classmate as a thief. Maybe it's just me, maybe she's not, but I would never be in a position to refer her to somebody, or I would never be in a position to do business with her and I would want to do it again, because it's so obvious. I feel like she and the guy, they both planned to take the money and go away, So all this and more delayed me starting YouTube. Like, I was not in a very good state, and coupled with the fact that everything I needed to start YouTube wasn't forthcoming, I felt so bad. I felt really sad. I felt really down. Like, the only thing I would do is just cry and pray to God, because that's the only thing I know how to do when I'm sad. Cry and pray to God. I'd cry myself sleep, I'd feel bad, I would, like, I just started asking God lots and lots of questions. That, okay, even if you did not want me to do YouTube, there are so many other ways you could have told me. After all, I know how God speaks to me. I felt like there were so many other ways I should have known, not making me lose that kind of amount. So I felt so bad, and I didn't have the zeal to do anything. Everything felt uninteresting to me. I was not in the mood. Like, I just didn't feel like doing anything. I just wanted to let me just get this done with. I was so sad that even the plans I had for my business, everything was just uninteresting. I was basically just living life like, let it come out. Like, any day, anything that happens today, fine. And I saw a post one day. Shout out to Millie. Millie is one brand that inspires me a lot, Millie Foods. And Millie posted of how she lost 490,000 that same period. Like, I had to not even share my own story with her. It was still the same phone issue, but in Millie's case, Millie transferred money to a wrong account, and in her case, she lost a whopping sum of 490,000. And this is the part you say, my blood is not flowing again. My blood is not flowing again. Because that was literally how I felt when I saw it. Like, guy, I don't even know how Millie was able to get past it, because we were not encouraging ourselves, And that was how I kept on going. I decided to forget everything. I wanted to move on, and what was on my head was to make more money to replace all the items I wanted to get. and start YouTube, forget everything, and just move past it. And in a bid to make more money, I lost more money. And I attended a financial series in church, and where we talked about money and the believer and money, and I learned lots of things. I feel like I'll share that in another video, or I might not share it at all. But trust me when I say 2022 was my year of learning financial lessons that I feel like could help me in life. But it's funny how I learned it in final year. I didn't learn in 100 level, 200, 300, 4. Okay. I learned it in 400, and it came with very big trust issues. Fast forward to December, I had dragged getting all my stuffs. I dragged, okay, if you're not giving me all the things I got, at least let me get my money back. But no, it wasn't forthcoming. And December I had to go back home. And when I was reflecting on my year, I felt like I'd wasted my entire year. Like, that was now another bout of being sad. I felt like I'd wasted my entire year not doing anything, just going back and forth, dragging things that I should have let go of. And it was now like another episode for me entirely. I saw my goals I wrote down for the year. I couldn't achieve any one of them. I was hurt. I was pained. I was sad. But when there's life, there's hope. I doubled up. I intensified my efforts. I wrote down new goals for 2023. And YouTube was one of it. I was determined. Like, I was so determined to start up YouTube, whether I get any of my equipment or not. I was so determined to start up YouTube. So to just round up everything I'm saying, I'm sure most of you will be like, these things is one of those things that happen. Yes, we get scammed every day. There are lots of people that get scammed, but they are not able to open up. They are not able to share the stories. They are not able to be vulnerable. They are not able to talk about it, because you'd hear people call them foolish. Why would you do this? I had so many of that bouts and episodes where I had people call me foolish. Why would you even give money to? Why would you? And I've stopped adding injury to salt. I've stopped adding salt to my injury. I know I did not do well. I wanted to use the F word, but I know I didn't do well. But there are ways to go about these things, you know. So why am I sharing this story? I share my stories because it makes me feel better. And I'm sure you might be wondering, why is she telling us all of this? But I'm not trying to sound like a motivational speaker or this acquire to respire to inspire to despire to conspire and everything inspire. Did I lose money? Yes. Do I find it difficult trusting people? Yes. Do I still do business with people I don't know? Yes. Am I doing YouTube despite losing all my equipment? Yes. Have I got a new phone? No. Have I gotten, of course, yes, I got a new microphone, but it's actually a gift, a birthday gift. Have I gotten a new tripod stand? Yes. Have I gotten some other things? I'm trying to get myself little by little, bit by bit, even though I have lots of final year expenses and final year stress. I'm trying to do these things. I'm trying to get back on my feet. I'm trying to not really get back on my feet. I'm trying to get back, buy new stuff. But it still did not deter me. You know, it did not deter me. I'm doing YouTube without all the necessary requirements. I have supportive friends that are helping me out. So shout out to them. So I think that's the end of my story. What moral lesson do I want you to learn? I didn't see my final year journey being like this. I didn't see my final year journey starting out like this. I had it all planned out in my head. I felt like I was going to have the best IT experience because I started to do my IT in school. I already had so many contents I wanted to create with people in school. I had everything figured out in my head. But what did they say about life? When life throws lemons at you, you squeeze it and you make lemon juice. But this one, when I say life throw bitter leaf, when life throws bitter leaf at you too, you make bitter leaf juice. And when you take the bitter leaf juice, you purge out all the and you move on. You move on. So learn whatever moral lesson you want to learn. I just want to share my story because it makes me feel better. Learn to be empathic. I've moved past it. I'm just sharing this. And this is to all of you that have scammed people or are planning to scam people, or you even scam people close to, because I felt like I know this person. Do you get? You scam people close to home. You corner them and you take things from them. Trust me, the pain is not what you would want to go through. And think that you are the cause of someone else's pain, it's not nice. And I know that the amount I might have lost might be very small. I know people that have lost millions. I know people that have lost money. And the truth is, the pain never really goes away till you make times 10 of the money. A lot of people just we move, but that we move gives them the inspiration, the strength, the courage to make more money. Like for you, that was my case. I was looking for means to make times 100, not even times 10. I wanted to make times 100 of everything I lost. So this is to people that have lost millions of money. Millions of money. They have lost millions. They have lost lots of money, and they are trying to recuperate. They're trying to recover. I hope my story inspires you not to just give up. I hope my story inspires you not to say, I beg, that's happened. I hope my story gives you the courage to strive. I hope my story encourages you and lets you know that you can make more money. If you've lost anything, do not allow it deter you from doing whatever you want to do. Do not allow it deter you from whatever you set your mind to do. If you are so sure that this is what you are supposed to be doing, like at some point I was shaky if I was really supposed to do YouTube. But then when I realized I was really supposed to do it, despite all the hurdles and everything, voila, your girl is here on YouTube. So I hope this inspires you. Thank you for staying with me till the end. Thank you for listening to my story. So I'd love to hear from you in comment section. If you've lost money before, how did you get over it? You could share your experience. We're trying to build a community, we're trying to build a family. You could share your story with us. How did you get over it? What made you overcome your trust issues? So that's the end of my story. Thank you for joining me. I love you so much. Do not forget to like, subscribe, share, drop a comment, turn on your post notification button so that you get notified anytime I drop a new video. My name is Erica Queenie, and I'll still be your favorite storyteller on Light is Free. Thank you.